Come on.
Lee is in need of a second date update this morning, and we're going to do our job, right, Jen?
Do your job.
We're going to try to get it done for her.
Yeah.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi, guys.
What's going on?
Well, I've been listening to Second Date Update for years, and I never thought that, I'd call you for one. But this is just killing me, and I need some answers.
Well, we'll do our best. Let's start from the beginning. Tell us how you met Thomas and how that first date went, and we'll go from there.
Well, I got divorced a couple years ago, and that was hard, so I just recently started dating again, and met a few guys, but this was the first one that I really, really liked. And he and I met up the first time for coffee, and immediately, right away, he asked me to go to dinner with him. I assumed he liked me too. He was acting like he did. And then a few days after coffee, he picks me up. We go to Red Lobster.
Nice.
And I thought everything went really well. The conversation was great. I felt like we really connected. Thomas and I have a lot in common. We like doing the same things. We're both homebodies. And when we do go out, we like doing the same things. Like we like going out to dinner, to movies. Occasionally we both like going to live music. Like that's so much in common. So I don't know. It just seemed like a really good fit. And then when he drove me home, he came in for a little bit, Nothing sketchy, just a snack and some tea and a little more talking. But then when he left, he gave me a hug.
I love that.
You love the hug?
No, I love the little snack
and tea.
Come inside for a snack and some tea. That's
How do you not want to date somebody who takes you, in for a snack?
I love that.
Thank you.
Sorry, continue. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. So no, he just gave me a hug and said he had a nice time, and that was it. But then I never heard from him again.
Well, do you think he was expecting more when you invited him in? Like, do you think he wanted a
different kind of snack?
Ew.
I wouldn't have thought so. I thought maybe he would have wanted to kiss me, and I kind of left it open for that. But he didn't make any moves besides just to...
Hold on. Explain this to me. Because as a guy, I have always wondered, how do women, quote unquote, leave it open for that, like you just said? Like, if you're not making that move, how are we supposed to know? I get busted on this all the time.
Because is it kind of true that men are always willing to kiss you?
For sure.
He wasn't.
But there's that dance.
Sure.
You don't want to be that guy.
Too
you want to be
fast.
you want to be a gentleman, and
I assume he's trying to read the room, read her.
Yeah, but guys are clueless often. So you
Most of the
kind of
time.
That's my point.
You kind of have to be like, how about we make out? Or
What did
just
you
hang
do?
out with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what did you do to open that door to let him know it would be okay to go in for one?
I was sitting pretty close to him on the couch and kept touching his arm as we were talking and sort of leaning in a way that would make a kiss sort of natural.
See, I love that. That's my favorite move.
The lean in.
Yep. And she leans in and she gets closer and closer and closer. And the voice gets softer and softer, and you're practically touching.
And she sticks her head out and she closes her eyes and parts her mouth.
And then you kiss her, and she's like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?"
Back up.
Right.
Yeah, but the touching, though, too. Touching the arm, touching the leg. That's all very forward.
Mm-hmm. All right. We've established that Leslie opened the door, and he didn't walk through it.
Yeah, and that was it. I just never heard from him again.
That's too bad.
All right.
Now, is there anything weird in your house? Do you have like a weird porcelain figurine collection or something, or creepy dolls in the house?
No, but I did text him after I didn't hear from him. I did text him to thank him for a really lovely evening, and nothing.
Okay. What'd that hug feel like? Did it feel like an enthusiastic embrace or a half-hearted?
Or a lean over pat on the back?
It wasn't a lean over pat on the back, but it wasn't very enthusiastic, I didn't think.
I know the type.
Something happened.
All right. We're going to take a break here, Leslie, and when we come back, we're going to call Thomas and see what's going on and see what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Stand by. Second date update continues next.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal
weather is coming. Shut it out with new windows from Universal Windows Direct. Hi, Tim. Right now, buy one window, get one free. They also do siding, roofing, and doors. Call 513-755-1800. Check out uwdsouthwestohio.com.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
So Leslie is divorced, been out on a few days, but the first guy she really liked was Thomas. The more they talked, the more they realized they have a lot in common. Great connection, good conversation. They're both homebodies, but when they do go out, they like to do the same things. So after dinner, he drives her home. She invited him in. He hung out for a while, but he didn't stay. He gave her a hug. She left wide open an opportunity for him to kiss her. He didn't take it. She reached out, no response. Here we are.
That's pretty much how I think it went.
Let's call Thomas and see what his deal is. Maybe we can get some answers.
Hello.
Hi, is this Thomas?
Yes.
Hi, Thomas. It's Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How you doing?
Jeff and Jenn on the
On the radio.
That's it, babe.
Hello.
What's happening?
Did I win something?
Not yet. We'd love to set you up at the dinner. That's why I always tell people whenever we call, that's the first question they ask. Did I win something? The other thing they ask is this a second date update?
Is that what this is?
Maybe.
Oh, no. No. Oh.
Now, Thomas, you had to know this was a possibility. When you go out with someone and you don't respond to their text or call them back, you're going to get a phone call.
Yep, it could happen. It could happen to anyone at any time who behaves in this manner.
I think we have
Oh,
spoken
man.
to all but a small handful of single people in town that have ghosted someone.
We're coming for you next.
That's right.
We will find you.
Oh, man. Okay.
Now, we spoke with Leslie. She sounds lovely. I don't know what your problem is.
Okay.
She sounds she charmed us. We like her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, oh, man. I don't want to come off like a jerk.
Well, don't be a jerk. Just speak honestly and respectfully.
Okay. All right. All right. I don't think that we're living like very similar lives. You know, I think she might want to date men just a little bit older. I'm 45. She's 41. Not that I, want to out our ages or anything.
But you're relatively close in age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not like I'm 45 and she's 23 or anything like that, which is horrifying to me. But I just think she might want to start trying to match with like guys maybe into their 50s.
Well, that's really interesting that you say that, because when she was describing your date, she said you two discovered all these things you had in common. Like you're both homebodies, but you like to do the same things when you do go out. You both like concerts. You like a lot of the same TV shows.
Yeah.
What's the disconnect?
That stuff is there. And I mean, like those were, things that we identified in each other. It's just, I don't think she's going to find a lot of guys in their 40s who are like her.
Why not?
For starters, I let her, we went to coffee and then I asked her to dinner. I let her pick the restaurant. She picked Red Lobster.
I love Red Lobster. What's wrong with Red Lobster?
Same.
I like Red Lobster.
What's the best thing on the menu, Jen?
I don't do Red Lobster.
What?
It's seafood.
Yeah, she's not a
Salmon,
big
the ultimate
seafood fan.
feast. They
Yeah.
have crab legs. We like a good popcorn shrimp for the child. The Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Oh, yeah, the biscuits.
See, he gets it.
But, here's the thing. She wanted, I don't have any problems with Red Lobster, but she wanted to go at 5 so we could get the early bird specials.
That's really funny.
I'm still seeing nothing wrong with this situation.
Frugal.
Okay, all right. And I was like, okay, that wasn't like a deal breaker for me. I was like, okay, sure, why not? Like, that's fine. And the dinner was fine. She asked for a doggy bag, and she kind of seemed to be in like a little bit of a hurry to get home.
Well, wheels on at a certain time, you know?
Yeah, but like we go back to her house. She invited me in. She had made snacks, like finger sandwiches with the crusts cut off.
I love that. That's so British.
I was going to say tea time.
Yeah.
I like this too. I like a good early dinner and then a snack about 7.
Well, that's the thing. Like it was like a tea time. Like she had tea and cookies. And the tea was like Lipton tea bags and some honey in there. And then we sat there and talked. And then at like 7:55, she was like, "Oh, it's getting late. Almost my bedtime." And she handed me a Werther's Original.
Oh, Lord.
And walked me to the door.
Now we're drawing the line.
That's really funny.
I was, like I left, like there was a hug. And I left and I was like, what just happened here? Like, did I just go on a date with my grandmother? It's like,
Should you check your sugar while you were there? Well, we're under 180. You can have another cookie.
oh, you're irritable. Here, have some orange juice. But I mean, like little things like that, and whatever. I mean, like it's fine. Live and let live.
What night of the week did you go out on a weeknight?
No, it was a Friday night. The night you go out and stay up late.
Well, did she have,
Maybe she had to work the next
maybe
day.
she had
Yeah,
an early
Saturday.
pickleball game on Saturday.
Who knows?
Let's ask Leslie,
ask.
because I want to bring her into the conversation. We're kind of going off on a tangent here, and I want Leslie to participate. You still with us?
Yep.
So how do you respond to what Thomas had to say about his impressions of you?
I mean, I guess we don't have as much in common as I thought we did, which is disappointing. But like, I feel like he just made fun of me for 10 minutes to you guys, and I don't really appreciate that very much.
Well, let's talk about the early hour of dinner. Did you have to get up early the next day? Do you work Saturdays?
No, I mean, I don't have to get up early on Saturdays. I like to get up early on Saturdays. I have a routine. I like to get up early on Saturdays. I like to clean to make sure my place is nice for the weekend. But I had cleaned before because I was having company coming, which was Thomas. So I just like to get up early on Saturdays, go for a walk, go to farmers markets, things like that, get my errands done so that I have the rest of the weekend to myself. I think a lot of people do that.
I get that.
I'll tell you, honestly, our house is an early house. We are up at 6 to 6:30. It doesn't matter if it's a Saturday or a Sunday. We're in bed most of the time between 9 and 10, and we do eat dinner between 5 and 6. It's just like our
That's your
house
schedule.
rituals. Yeah. And I know it's weird and early for people, but we can't not do it. It's weird. Like even sleeping in late is at 7, you know?
Yeah, and your body gets used to it.
Yeah.
But tell me about the Werther's Original.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's a good candy.
That's a new
joke.
one.
That was just a joke. Like I had some Werther's Originals. I got them from work, and I just thought it was funny to give him one on the way out the door. It wasn't. I don't sit around eating Werther's Originals. I'm not a grandma. I'm just a normal person trying to live her life and maybe meet someone.
Tell me about the inspiration behind that, like the finger sandwiches with the crust cut off and the tea. That's kind of unique too. I think it's cool. I'm not knocking it. Is that a thing?
No,
like,
it
are you
was just-
British? Like, what is that about?
Well, I am an Anglophile, but I would say that, we were going out to dinner early. He did sort of seem to think 5 was really early. I did want to talk to him more. And so I thought it would be really nice of me to have something to nibble on while we talked longer.
And the
was it.
pre-planning is amazing.
Yeah, I like
She
that
had
too.
the sandwiches ready.
Yeah.
The Werther Original is a bit odd, but
You don't sound like my grandmother.
no.
You don't have any certs in that purse of yours, do you?
Valaments. That's what my
Valaments.
grandpa used to give out.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, but also she was into you, dude. She was like trying to put it on a little. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of felt that, like, by that point, I was not. I'm trying to think. There's no nice way to say this. Like, I wish you the best. I really do. But I that's not where I'm at. I wasn't feeling it, and I don't want to prolong this in any way if that's not where I am, you know?
Right.
Sure.
So,
Okie doke.
All right.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Leslie. The date sounded lovely to me.
Agreed.
Thanks. You know, it's fine. We're clearly, I don't think he is who I thought he was. And I like my life. I like my routines, and I'll find someone.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
will.
will.
If we were there, we would have kicked up with you, watched a little Murder, She Wrote before turning in.
Yeah, and in the meantime,
yeah.
if you need a friend for sandwiches and tea, all available.
Yep.
All of
Okay,
it.
good. You guys are welcome.
Well, you take it easy, and best of luck to you both.
Thank you.
thanks.
All right. If you need a little help with a second date update, just send us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
All right, coming up next, we have news that didn't make the news. Should you start your Black Friday shopping this weekend? Also, skin-tight latex work clothes for women are a thing. And one airline is selling an all-you-can-fly pass for like $600. So we'll tell you about that. But also, we have a snack time with Tim coming up as Kilgore Elementary School is celebrating 100 years today. I asked the kids, how do you get ready for the holidays? They had so much to say. It is in 2 segments.
All right.
It's in 2 segments. So we'll get to that.